sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Cal Golden Bears. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Faulkner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of his passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. And the Golden Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Jumped on top of the pile. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He had a lot of company in the backfield in that loss last time out. Sacked 5 times and also threw a couple of picks. Running it to the right. Ran through the contact. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeps it. And he's dragged down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. On the move, it's Thurman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. They'll run play action. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working that left side. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Golden Bears start threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Thurman. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's McClung. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Swings it out to his running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's McClung. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Now improvising. Fires downfield. On target to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking to pass. It's McClung. Working the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Unloads quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Davis.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He lets it fly. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cal.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on second down. Got a little grass. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Back to pass, it's McClung. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Cal uses its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Hand off from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Rushes on him. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's McClung. Touchdown, Green Wave! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And this one is anything but routine. A 40... Oh, they blocked the kick. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 7 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Nittany Lions who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game in Berkeley. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like caught, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning it on! He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking downfield, it's McClung. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. The run inside. It's Davis. At the 45 on his way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field.
And this QB and wide receiver, like, they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays. And if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him. Because so far, the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Pressure coming. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. The run from the shotgun. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. 1st and goal for the offense. Sends it back in motion. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's McClung. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. The give to Davis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the missed connection on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a two-possession game.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Quarterback will keep it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Oh, he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's McClung. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Golden Bears with an answer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter. There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. fighting off the defender. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.